All right. Okay, now the mic is working. Hi, Frankie. I don't know why it just decided to not like my mic anymore today, but there you go. I was just looking at some of the PTR news. I got kicked out earlier and the server still wasn't up, so I couldn't check on stuff. Um, I was doing some testing on lighting, outdoor lighting. It's uh, it needs a lot of work. So we're gonna keep giving feedback. But today we are going to finish this Harry Potter room because I pulled out a bunch of stuff to try. So I decided to try and make the train on PTR. This was a bad idea for a couple of reasons. I don't have my full catalog on PTR for some reason, even though I transferred all of my account information. So I'm missing a bunch of the stuff. Like I wanted to use the Brawler's barriers to make the cow catcher on the front of the train. But also I wanted, so you've got your train car and you've got windows, and I went to put windows in and you couldn't put two windows that close to each other. In fact, right now, because they emit light, you can only have two windows on your whole plot because they make them go very far apart. The lanterns could be closer together, but yeah, the windows right now are doozies. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, Also, hang on, I gotta pull up my I pulled down another Harry Potter photo for my inspiration because um the uh the one picture I had, I was trying to figure out what this thing was. Let me. And then I was watching the intro video again to Prisoner of Azkaban. And let me share this. Actually, let's just pop over to the browser. So this thing here, I thought it was a fan, but then when they showed the angle of Harry when um, all the dust is like falling down on him, I was like, that's not a fan. So I went and pulled a different image, and this must be like a British thing because I have no idea what this thing is. But there's like electric going to it. Barbecue grill, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Like I said, there's I just can't tell what it is. Me, open this in a new tab. Like this image here, there's no electricity running. But the still from here definitely looks like there's electricity running to it. Oh, it could be a heating thing. I don't know if there's enough of it to Google image it. We could try. Oh, whoops. Forgot I wasn't on It thinks it's a spider web. That is funny. And definitely not what we're looking at. That's a cooling rack that wouldn't have. wires going to it. Hang on, I want a regular Google search. Round object UK appliance. Hmm. I just don't know what the heck that thing is. Yeah, this not it. Hmm. Yeah, I just don't know. I need somebody from the UK to tell me. Yeah, maybe Inside Home. I don't know. Wait, maybe what if I use the other picture? I also pulled down this illustration because I was like, oh yeah, I should add some cobwebs. But I only have the pillar cobwebs right now, so I'm gonna try those. If that doesn't work, we'll go to the cobweb vendor. You have the heart of a librarian. Let's see. Let's see if this will get it. It's probably gonna capture just Harry Potter stuff with him in the frame. Hang on. I feel like I have seen this somewhere, like on TikTok or something, somebody talking about this as like a British thing. Yeah, they just think it's a spider web. Damn it. All right. Well, at any rate, I pulled this up because I was like, was trying to figure out if that was like a cage fan because I thought that's what it was. Uh, and I was like, how am I going to make a cage fan? Uh, and then I looked at it and I'm like, that's not a cage fan. I just don't know what it is. But also I noticed there's a whole nother shelf up here with like paint and stuff on it. So, we have a couple of missions today. I pulled some stuff out because he has the little light up here, right? But he also has a pull thing here. So I was like, maybe I should use this lamp. Let me go back to the stream. Like this ceiling lamp and use like one of the other items as like a pull cord. I was just trying to figure out which ones I wanted to use. And I was like, man, I wish those lanterns on PTR were available because those would make really good pulls. I think it's going to be the rope one because I was worried about the like movement of it, but I think it's fine. This one looks too stiff, I think. And the problem again is like it takes over everything because the light is very um grabbable. So I was like, okay, well, I was also trying to figure out like what was like behind where his bed is, and I think it's like folding chairs. So I was like, maybe I could use these little signs to like mimic folding chairs. I don't know. We're gonna find out. So I added a third shelf. I am going to pull this baby down while we work. And I finished the banister. So that's all set. And I think it's looking pretty good. Thank you. So I was thinking about using this for that thingy on the wall. Because I'm like, it's the closest closest thing I have to like what the shape and like look of the thing. Like it's definitely down from where the vent is. And then I was like, I bet I could make a brush. Like if they've got the big broom type thing. Where did I stick that pitchfork? Oh yeah, no, I was gonna try this, the spear. I'm gonna turn this around. Yeah, I wish it was dyeable. I understand why it's not, because it's magic, but still. Alright. This is part of our broom here. Whoa! Not where I meant to put that. I didn't go too far though. Just bring it back. Here we go. Alright, this is down. Yeah, right about here. I feel like that's angled a wee bit too much. Then I need the top of the broom. And I had an idea about that. Can I remember what it was? No. Because I pulled these out like 2 days ago. Oh, the kite was also the other thing. I was like, oh, I could potentially make that into a pull string. It's also one that like swings. And it has the little like ball on the end. Yes, the razor wind grass. It might not get small enough. Let's see. Uh, Yeah, it's still pretty big. Like, oh, this is what it was, the bedroll. I knew I had something. And then you can take the, hang on, did I pull any out? Oops, I exited. Didn't mean to do that. That is still too big. So the anything with tassels that you can sink into that. So like any of the tasseled dyeable pillows. Because they can get quite small. I know the shade version of the grass will get small enough, but it's not the right color. Hang on. This one has the like, what do I want to, not feathered. Tasseled kind of ends to it. So you could, I think like this. Then just do a bunch of them across. Might could even be a little bigger. Maybe not. That's one option. Where are the... I know I have some. Oh, here they are. Here. This guy. So we have the like broom, but it's animated. There's this guy, but it's very long. So I even at like this, well, let's see. I was gonna use this with the paint cans as like hanging off the shelf as a paintbrush. I would need a lot more of them, and I have no idea how much they cost. Let's loop this down. We would need a lot of these. Yeah, no, that doesn't really work. Yeah, it's too long even at the smallest. Let's... let's see here. That, I think these are still all going to be too large. Yeah. This one's more uniform than the other one. This is as small as it'll go. Yeah, no. It needs to be smaller. Mike could... Is this guy? This was the other thing. I was like, maybe this would work for that round thing, but I think I like that holographic thingy. All right. Let's see. Maybe. Oh yeah, if I tip that so you can't see the silly uh corners. Actually, is that a better base? I feel like I've just made it harder for myself to put bristles on this thing. What else? What else could work? All right, let's take a look see through here. I've gotten some new stuff since I laid this stuff out, so I have plans for this guy. Cannot wait at the farmhouse. Maybe? So I might be able to use, like if this doesn't work, I might be able to use the dyeable slate cobblestone. Let's see. I thought that is crooked. Why? No. It's like I have the Murlocs have. Hang on. This one has black. Oop. Like maybe I could use their fin thingies. Poor Murloc. My goodness, cat is going crazy. It almost works. think I would need to make this like quite a bit smaller. Is the problem here? Well, it's something. I don't think it's what we want. Let's see here. Could try one of these guys. Wait, maybe this guy makes more sense because it would. Yeah. I saw somebody use one of these as a mop head. Would I? Alright, move the gargoyle. Move that guy. Pull this guy in here. Can't believe I'm going to use a teeny tiny little piece of this hut. I feel like this is what I do with all of the Murloc stuff. All I use is a tiny piece of it. Oh, okay. I think we did it. Yeah, I think that's the size. I think we can. Looks like a broom to me. All right, let's. Okay, so we have. So it's like this definitely looks like a paint can. Oh, also I put in some carpet down here in the appropriate color. Let me grab it. There's that. Then we gotta get that wand back out as the paintbrush. Oh no, what's that thing called? Wait, did I not put it away? Did I, oh boy. Oh, what is that thing called? Help me, WowDB. You know what? I wonder, let's, I think there's a Harroneer option for filtering. Yes. This guy. So it's ward, not wand. I see, I see. Alright, this is going this direction. And it needs to be slightly smaller. I think Stinky just turned on sports in the other room and then came in here. So the other problem is this thing rotates. So if I want to use this part, I have to hide the part with the bones on it that rotate through. There, paintbrush. All right. Whoops. Oh, I forgot I had Jack and Jill, and I was like, oh, this would look cute with his little toys here. You just need to be smaller. All right, I'm going back to my picture. So there was like the red toolbox down here, so I stuck a red crate back here. There is these. There's something back here that's like big and rectangular and white. It almost looks like extra linens or something. It's very hard to tell from some of these pictures, like what things are. Let's see. See if I can find an angle where we can tell what that is. So in the illustrated version, there's definitely paint cans and a paintbrush. His little toys. There's there's oh shoot, toilet plunger. There's the heating and electric stuff. There's some tools. Ugh, I wish we had some of that stuff from PTR. So, yeah, let me think about that. I want to put one of these baskets up on that top shelf. Like there's a clear jar, there's a couple cans of paint. For the clear jar, I was going to use this guy over here. And then if I turn this the right way, the wing kind of disappears when you're looking at it straight on. Oh, right. So I was going to use this because I can't tell what that is. And I'm like, this kind of looks like a laundry basket, which feels like something that might be in there. I'm gonna try, and it matches the like quote unquote folding chairs. Stick this down here. Yeah. And then I can stick the basket in there. And then I can use one of the other baskets up on the top shelf. I like it. This was another thing I was thinking about using for the round thingy, because I was like, you could turn it this way and sink it, but I like the holidays thing, holopath. What is that thing called? Holidays. Yes. I'm gonna grab one of these. And stick it back in the corner here. Make sure it's not sticking out. All right, I think I'm gonna use this basket. It needs to be smaller. Even smaller. Stick that right up here. And then I have this bowl, and I want to put that on top of it. It's just like a weird thing that ended up in the closet. Gonna put it slightly off kilter. There we go. Yeah, I'm stuck. Okay, we have our like pile of like clothes or rags or something there. So I pulled out a bunch of potential items that we could use there. I think one of these would be good, but they are obviously very bright colored. This thing is kind of sad looking, so I feel like this would be a good one to use. Sorry, Hair. Stick that in there. All right. I wanted to use like some of this, obviously not the like stick part, but and probably not most of the, like, not logo. What do you call that? Sigil? But I like how fuzzy it is. It gives some texture under there. And then you can take, so I grabbed out a couple of these. It's got like really good texture around the edges. And I'm gonna cover up the hearth like logo on it. That one actually is the logo. Dang it. There we go. I was trying to decide if I wanted some of like these pillows to make this brightness look a little less out of place. I think I can use this. Actually, might be a better choice. But gives the illusion of being kind of a rolled up bit of like cloth. In a more drab color. This, I died for, I don't even remember what at this point. And I was like, oh, that's a nice drab color too. I know I didn't think that when I dyed it that color, but here we are. Too big. And I want it to mostly show the edge and not that button. Yeah. Oh, I wanted to stick this in here. Like I felt like I needed a little verticality in here. There were a couple of boxes like down by his feet, so I just chose a really plain crate for right there. There's like a bucket like around there too, so I pulled out some things that potentially could be used, like this guy here. Oh, I wanted to use this because there were a lot of like yard tool feeling things, and I can put this up by the paint stuff. I knew that was going to happen. Also seems like a very dangerous thing to have near these sparking cables, but here we are. Okay. So I was trying to find some tools that were not animated. This hammer was really the only one. There we go. A tool in our toolbox. Yay. Need something for more for this pile of rags here. Maybe that's what I got this out for. We're gonna say that I did that on purpose, and I was definitely thinking about using it for this. Gotta hide that sword. Here we go. Yeah. Don't look too close because it's obviously metal bits, but it'll work for our purposes. Oh, forgot. I had coffee here. This was another piece I was thinking of as the round thing that we don't know what it is, but I feel like it's not muggly enough. The Dalaran post was another option for the broom, but I like the spear better. Oh, yeah, I wanted to put this down by that crate. That. All right. Let me take a peek here. How are we looking? I feel like I need something up here. Like the type of toolbox in the picture has some height to it. And we don't have that height. So I feel like we need to kind of create the illusion of it. I also pulled some of these things out because I was like, amused. I was like, what if there's a lawn flamingo in that cupboard somewhere? I think I do need, I want one of those like really wispy kind of swingy cobwebs, so I need to go buy one of those from the vendor. I also want to just throw some chairs back in behind where the like cupboard and the wardrobe and the foot locker are at the very back there. This was the totem was another one that I was like, I wonder if this will work in the context of the pile of stuff. It does look very wooden. All right, let's see here. I put the kiln bucket back here. I don't know why this matters because nobody's going to see this part of it, but I don't know. I just like it in my imagination. Grabbed my whole window there. Not what I was trying to do. That's what I was looking for. There, turn, turn, turn. All right. So I don't need that. How small does this get? Oh, quite small, actually. So I was like, oh, we could use this as like just a couple planks of wood behind that toolbox. So we can definitely hide the legs on it. And that'll give us that height we were looking for. There we go. Better. There looks like there's a little box up there. Not a box, but we can make it look like one. honestly. I kind of don't mind it just like this. No wishing death on anyone, Trugwa. We are almost done with the cupboard. I like it. I like it. That feels better. I'm looking at that pile of stuff again. Yeah. That covers up our logo problem. This is the Harry Potter cupboard under the stairs truck. So we have stairs and a cupboard, and this is where poor little baby Harry sleeps. Look, I made a sweeping brush. I made a vent. We made various water and electric things. I made a dustpan and brush. Kind of. Alright. Is there anything else I want to put in there? So Harry's pillow is very white and ours is very dingy. And I was like, I could like put this in, like clip it through the other one. That's probably too. Did anybody watch the Met Gala last night? I didn't watch it, but I caught up on it today. And Connor Story was looking amazing. Very proud of my boys. Like, can I'm getting some blue down here now. Like I could pull this crate forward and cover it. And I liked Hudson's outfit, but his makeup was not great. There, I like that. I like that. All right, we have a white pillow. We have there's like a hook on the wall here with something on it, like near the brush, but I cannot tell what it is. Because the in the one screenshot, those like light bulbs in the cage are in the way. Yes. We're definitely gonna go. I'm out of cobwebs, so I have to go buy some more. I have just the one back here right now, but I want some up in through here. And I have a light that goes here as well, but it gets in the way when you're trying to do stuff, so it's put away right at the moment. What I wouldn't do for that coil of rope on PTR. Hang on. We have some ropey things. Trying to figure out if I can use any of them. Obviously I have this guy. But I was like, it's a little too like not right. Like it's just not right for this setting. All right, anyhow. So I got this guy. It has ropes all up on it. I'm thinking specifically about those caged lights. Maybe I should just look at lighting. Not yet. Not yet. So, there's lots of rope like attached to things from Borealis, but not coiled. They're like all long, straight kind of ropes. There's some what do I want to say? Like wheel-shaped things, but I think they're all in use right at the moment. Mostly because they have rope attached to them. So I'm using it as rope in other places. Wait. This is a place where we could use these guys. Where's my inert one? Did I pull that out? No. What's that thing called? Filigree. This guy. Okay, hang on. Something's happening now. We're gonna turn this way. I just shoved it in a little too far. No, it's definitely, there we go. And then we take this guy. Oh, Trugwa. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And we'll dangle this down here. I don't want to hear about that either. Then I need to connect it with something like electrical wire. Where do you make those little wires? These? They're a thing. They're called safety electrical cabling. I don't think I have any left though. I don't. You get them from the Mechagon Endeavor. Still working on the plumbing? No, the plumbing's done. It's back here. I see. I thought the picture that you're taking a look at. Yes, yeah. There is, I do have a picture of the back wall. That's this one. And I'm trying to get these like caged lights set up here. So I want to, actually, where's that basket? This guy.
What, isn't that a thing hanging though?
Yep, but I need something for it to hang from. So this has ropes on it, so I can use this as like this part of it. Where these are kind of like wound, like you can't really see it here. See here? Like all that electrical's wound. And then I can use one of those charms. Which one was the shortest one? Hang on. Ugh, stuck. There's one. Probably not that one. That one's got multiple thingies. Okay, I think that's the shortest one. Yeah. All right. Then we put this back here. I want it roughly the same size as the rope around that basket. I feel like that's pretty forkin' close. Just trying to figure out what to do with that bit in there. And then we just hang this from that. Like so. Do I? Yeah, I think I do. I was debating whether that should clip through the wall or not. And actually, I think I can just use this without the thingy, the candlestick. Just gonna pull it out a wee bit so that it still covers our. I like it. All right. Just taking a quick look at everything here. Hang on, what is the. Yep, okay. feel like there's not quite enough here to differentiate this. Like it needs a little more height to kind of balance what's happening here. Trying to hide these little wispy things. There. There. That feels more like a pile of like fabric type thing. All right. I think we need to go get some cobwebs and then put our lights in. I still kind of want to put the stupid flamingo in there. Hang on. Heh. Stupid flamingo. Okay. Think I could just go into oh right, I needed those. So I was like, this needs more light. I need to get the other lights like in the closet, but I'm pretty sure I need some like right up here to kind of shine down. So we'll see. All right, I think I'm gonna use the kite. That looks the most convincingly. God damn it. Stupid light. Like up the pole. Culture. Yeah, that guy was one of them, and this guy was the other one. Okay. Damn it. Okay. Let's go get some cobwebs. I have to remember where they're at in the Horde neighborhood. I think they're out by the coast. If I remember correctly. Let's see. Yes, out there. And I want to say she's like down here. Yes. All right. Which? Yeah, one of those. Yeah, we're just gonna get one of each. That's the one I put in there. I don't want a pillar. Okay. I actually want two of those small danglies. Okay. So there's a new build on the PTR, but my server was still down when I checked. So when I'm done here, I might pop over there and see if it's up. And I can show you what the train build looks like right now. It looks really sad, to be honest, at the moment. I've barely started it. Because I was struggling conceptually with what the engine of the Orient Express looked like, because they always showed like the cars and never the engine. Okay. Ooh. But also, as I mentioned, I don't have my whole decor collection, and I don't have all of my interior points for unknown reasons. For a small cobweb, this thing is very big. I don't think I need it, actually. I think this is good. All right, lights. All right, I think we're gonna put this guy in first. Oh, I went too far. This appears to be on this side, or at least the whole cord is on this side. This needs to be much smaller. And then we'll grab our kite. This is going to be our pull string. I don't want the pull string to look comically large in comparison to the lamp. But I also want it to hang down far enough. Hang on. Don't I have a... Let me see if there's a kite with a longer... So the main problem with this one is that it always looks like it's in the wind. Same thing with this one. It doesn't even want to let me place it because it's very long. Gotta go out into a taller room here. still doesn't want to let me place it. What the hell? No, because this is in Muggle worlds, not in Hogwarts. So no wand. Hang on. I definitely have one of these that is not, that is a dangling one. Hanging arrow kite. Okay, where is this? One of my houses somewhere. Drunk. You're the one always talking about your dangly bits. My mage is over in Legion. I'm just gonna go grab another one. This is from the guy in High Mountain. Broken Isles. Do I don't have one for Thunder Totem? What the shit? I guess Neltharian's Lair is close. I thought I had like a, I guess yeah, I wouldn't have a portal there. The warrior does, because you can jump from the warrior class hall down to the different zones. And for whatever reason, so in Remix, my mage had like all the portals in the mage place. They're gone. They're not on retail. So they're like, go do it again, sucker. And I'm like, but I don't wanna. Alright, Torv. Where are you at? That's Ratsa. Where is he? Is he downstairs? Shit, he's probably the one downstairs, isn't he? Yep. Okay. There we go.
Beware the deep places of the earth.
Thank you for your service, Torv. Back we go to Hall of Guardian. I don't like frost because you can't blink as often. That is what I don't like about it. All right, take two. So this one has like streamers. That's my only worry is that those are gonna be in the way. I'm hoping it's a long enough tether that they won't be, but we shall see. Shit, I think it's the same length as the other one. Why are the flying ones so freaking long and these are so short? Yes, I know phrasing. Well, I think that would be some bullshit, honestly. Motherfucker. Now this light's in the way. Everything is the light. Mostly I think that Trug because I feel like this is like the baseline things should not be paid things. And for me, storage and decor placement points are just that. They're baseline. Alright, so this is on this side of the lamp and kind of goes this way. Wish this thing didn't wave like that, but it does. So the other problem is it is so similar in color to the items back here that it's hard to switch. So we may swing it over this way. Let's see. I don't think it's working. I don't think it's working. What do I have? Oh, you know what? Fell steel chain. It's the wrong color, but it's nice and long. It doesn't move. Very straight. Even if I need to string a couple of them together so they look like string. Or like, you know, the little pull things that have a bunch of the little balls strung together. I was really trying not to say that, Trug, but here we are. Oh, this is going to be a giant pain in the ass matching these up now. What was I thinking? Damn it. Oh. Oh shit. It's not called fell steel chain. What is it called? Vertical fell steel chain. Vertical. Okay. It's a very long chain. I think I need one more. God damn it. There, it even has a little bit of a curve to it now. I think that still needs to come down a wee bit though. Yep, sure did. Hey, it's the thing that looks the way it's supposed to. Do I have... Hang on, let me think about this. Yeah, I do. You know, it's got the little, like, bit you hold on to at the end. The little, like, end cap kind of deal. And I have some options for this. The question is, do I have them in the shape that I want? Things are happening. Why is decor out of bounds? Motherfucking lamp. Even very small, way too big. Which means I think I gotta go with the pillow. Hi, Bree. I'll give you a tour in just a moment. We're almost done. Wait, this would work. This guy is dyeable. And gets quite small. I was considering like how I might place a Harry Potter in here. And I was like, I could call my squire. Oh wait, do I not have the wait, he's not called a squire. What's the horde one called? Hang on. Grunt? No, it's not a grunt. No, it is a gruntling. Okay. Is there a thing? Oh no, maybe it's just for pets, like hunter pets. Oh, he won't stay in there. All right. Well, here's what we have. Oh, I gotta put the last light in. We need the final bit here. All right. All right, I'm dismissing him because I can't with this hair. Why can't I dismiss him from there? Okay. So we have the stairwell. I put in some carpet outside of the closet, so we have plank inside. We have our dustpan and brush. We have our folding chairs. We have the under the stairs part of the closet. We have the shelving and lighting. All his little toys. We have the dumb flamingo. So yeah. We made a broom. We're still trying to figure out what this thing is that I originally thought was a fan, but is not. So yeah, that is it. We are done, baby. Actually, just do that. You can see the wide shot without her in it. Thank you. This was a fun challenge. Right? Yeah. Yes, so speaking of, we'll do a quick there is the inside of the closet looking in this direction. This is very big. Is this direction? And then this one is from this direction. Not too shabby. I think if I had it to do over again, I probably would have sized some of this down so I could fit the whole stairwell, but it would have been less room also like in the cupboard, and I wanted that to be the focus, so yeah. So that is it. We have a closet. I have to let Alestra know because she was very excited about this build, so. We did it, fam. And right on time, too. Tomorrow, so the oh, thank you, Tregua. That's extremely impressive. The May build challenge for Wowkia are shops and storefronts. And I am considering doing some kind of beachy scene with like a tiki bar or like a little popsicle stand kind of deal. We only have until the end of the month. So we're gonna try, and if I don't like it, we will switch it up. But I think that will begin tomorrow. I'm gonna leave the cupboard under the stairs up, so if you wanna come check it out, yes, a shaved ice stand, that would be fun. Feel free, this is in the Bridgerton house, in the Chocolatiers neighborhood. Pop over, inspect to our heart's desire now that we have that option. And as soon as they announce the winners for the Light and the Void, which should be soon, Mego said she was going to be doing the judging this week. Then I'll tear down the Ramath and Umbric room, and we'll probably put a circle room right there and use that for this build. So thank you all. That was a fun build. Very intricate and a good learning experience to like make WoW things look like not WoW things. So I will see you tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Have a good night. Bye.